We're taught to chase more success, more clarity, more improvement. What if the real cause of modern anxiety isn't failure? What if it's the exact opposite? What if the real problem is that we're always chasing something or someone else's version of success? That we're living goals that don't actually align with our deeper desires? Well, stick around. In today's episode, we're going to dive deep into why you're always anxious, even when things are going well. Let's go back to basics and uncover this together. Let's start with a question. What comes to mind when you hear the word anxiety? Perhaps overthinking, racing heartbeat, a feeling of unease. Anxiety has become one of our most pervasive experiences, affecting countless individuals worldwide. But what if there's a deeper root to this widespread phenomenon? Intervalue dissonance. You see, our actions and choices often stem from a subconscious desire for certain values and principles. When these values and principles are threatened or compromised, it can lead to feelings of anxiety, unrest, and tension. For example, imagine you're pursuing a career path simply because it's considered prestigious or lucrative, but deep down you find it unfulfilling. This clash between societal expectations and personal aspirations can manifest as anxiety, driving you to seek a different path that aligns better with your true desires. Modern life is full of such choices where we might compromise on our values and principles without even realizing it. Consider the constant exposure to digital stimulation, the silent pressure to conform to societal norms, or the emotional repression we often face. These factors can all contribute to a sense of disconnection and anxiety as we navigate our daily routines. It's like trying to fit a round peg in a square hole. When we force ourselves into situations or choices that don't align with our core values, it creates internal friction leading to feelings of anxiety. But hold on a second. You might be thinking that anxiety is a clinical diagnosis, a disorder of the mind that needs professional intervention. And while anxiety can indeed become a diagnosable condition, let's take a step back and consider it as a signal, a sign that something is off kilter within us. Imagine your life as a complex machine with interconnected parts working together to create harmony. When one part malfunctions, it can throw the whole system out of balance. Similarly, anxiety can be seen as a warning light indicating that our internal mechanisms are misaligned. It's nature's way of saying, hey, pay attention, there's a mismatch somewhere. When we ignore these warning signs and continue operating in a state of misalignment, the tension builds until it manifests as physical symptoms like a racing heartbeat, sweating, or an unsettled feeling. Instead of viewing anxiety as a flaw, what if we embraced it as a guide, a compass pointing us towards the misalignment that needs our attention? By understanding the root causes of our anxiety, we can work towards creating internal harmony, leading to a more peaceful and balanced existence. So how do we embark on this journey of self-discovery and healing? It starts with recognizing that we're all human doing the best we can in a world that often doesn't align with our values. From there, we can begin to explore our choices, beliefs, and habits to see where they might be contributing to our anxiety. Remember, the first step towards healing is acknowledging that we're not broken. We just need to realign our actions with our deepest values and principles. I'll be honest with you, this stuff wasn't easy for me either. I spent years chasing external success, thinking that would bring the happiness and fulfillment I craved. But time and time again, I found myself feeling empty and unfulfilled, no matter how many achievements I racked up. It wasn't until I started diving deep into ancient wisdom, philosophies like Stoicism and Buddhism, that I began to see the light. I learned that true fulfillment didn't lie in external achievements, but in cultivating inner peace and harmony. Here's the thing. The human brain is a pattern-making machine. When we experience something that contradicts our deeply held beliefs or values, our brains perceive it as a threat. This perceived threat triggers a cascade of reactions, including the release of stress hormones, increased heart rate, and heightened state of alertness. Our body essentially goes into defense mode, preparing to fight or flight. This response is hardwired into us from our survival instincts. Imagine you have a strong moral code and value honesty above all else. If you find yourself in a situation where you're tempted to lie, your brain will likely perceive this as a threat to your core values. As a result, you may experience a surge of emotions, such as guilt, shame, or fear, manifesting as anxiety. Your body is essentially trying to protect you from compromising your integrity. In our modern world, we constantly face situations that challenge our values. From the pressure to conform to societal norms to the temptation to indulge in harmful habits, our brain's threat response can easily be triggered, leading to heightened anxiety levels. However, by becoming aware of these triggers and understanding the root causes of our anxiety, we can begin to manage these feelings more effectively. Instead of succumbing to the fight or flight response, we can choose to pause, reflect, and respond in a way that aligns with our values. Through this process, we not only alleviate our immediate anxiety, but also strengthen our resolve and integrity. One of my favorite quotes comes from the ancient Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu, who said, "Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny." This quote beautifully encapsulates the idea that our choices and habits, whether big or small, shape our destiny. Think about it. The seemingly insignificant choices we make every day, like what we eat, how we treat others, and how we spend our time, all contribute to the character we embody. Our character, in turn, influences how people perceive us and the opportunities that come our way. It's like a ripple effect where small actions create a chain reaction, ultimately forming the tapestry of our destiny. Take, for instance, the decision to start exercising regularly. While it may seem like a small choice at first, sticking to an exercise routine over time can transform your physical and mental health. It can boost your confidence, improve your mood, and increase your energy levels, all of which can positively impact other areas of your life. On the other hand, choosing to neglect your health through poor diet and inactivity can lead to decreased well-being and a lower quality of life. It's the same with the way we treat others. Choosing kindness and empathy can foster strong relationships and create a supportive network, while jealousy and resentment can isolate us and hinder our personal growth. Every choice we make, whether it's about our habits, relationships, or how we treat ourselves, contributes to the character we develop and ultimately shapes our destiny. Embracing the power of small choices and being mindful of our habits allows us to craft the kind of life we want to live. So remember, it's the little things that compound over time. It's our character, our destiny. It's in the everyday moments that we create the life we desire. Now let's talk about something that might sound unconventional, but trust me, it's life-changing. Have you ever heard of journaling? No, not the kind your teacher made you do in school. I'm talking about a transformative practice that can help you unlock your inner wisdom and overcome anxiety. Imagine starting your day with a quiet moment of introspection, setting intentions, and expressing gratitude. This simple act of writing down your thoughts can have a profound impact on your mental well-being. Journaling allows you to process your emotions, reduce stress, and gain clarity. By putting pen to paper, you create space for reflection, enabling you to identify and understand your feelings more deeply. Think of your journal as a safe space where you can unload your worries, fears, and dreams without judgment. It's a conversation with yourself, a dialogue that helps you untangle your thoughts and emotions. Journaling isn't just about writing. It's about self-discovery, healing, and personal growth. It's a practice that can help you tap into your inner wisdom, allowing you to make better decisions and set meaningful goals aligned with your values. And it's not limited to extroverts. In fact, it can be a game changer for introverts who tend to keep their thoughts and feelings bottled up. Journaling provides an outlet for pent-up emotions, reducing internal conflict and fostering self-awareness. It's like having a personal therapist, but without the cost and the pressure of an appointment. If you're skeptical, give it a try. Start with a few minutes each day and see how it makes you feel. You can write about anything that's on your mind, from daily stresses to long-term goals. There's no right or wrong way to journal. It's your personal journey, so why not give it a shot? You never know what insights or realizations you might gain. Remember, anxiety often arises from internal misalignment. By embracing practices like journaling, you can reconnect with your inner self, reduce anxiety, and live a more fulfilling life. It's about finding harmony within, which radiates outward into the world. Before we close, I want to leave you with some food for thought. What if I told you that you're not broken? What if anxiety isn't a flaw, but a signpost guiding you home to yourself? Imagine your true self as a compass, always pointing you towards what aligns with your deepest values and desires. When you find yourself lost and confused, when you're chasing goals that don't resonate with your soul, your compass will start to spin, creating a sense of unease and anxiety. It's like your intuition screaming, "Stop, you're not on the right path." When you ignore these signals and continue to chase external validation or societal expectations, the anxiety will intensify, leading you further astray. But here's the good news. You have the power to listen to your inner compass. Through practices like meditation, introspection, and self-reflection, you can tune into your intuition and realign yourself with your true purpose. It's like finding your North Star, that one guiding light that illuminates your unique path in life. The journey towards self-discovery is a lifelong adventure, but the rewards are immeasurable. When you live in alignment with your true self, you experience a deep sense of fulfillment and joy that nothing external can match. It's like a magnet drawing you towards your highest potential. So I encourage you to embrace your anxiety, not as a weakness, but as a teacher. When you feel anxious, ask yourself, am I chasing someone else's dream, or have I strayed too far from my own values? Use this discomfort as fuel to realign yourself with your true compass, your authentic self. Trust me, when you do, you'll feel a sense of liberation and peace that transcends any temporary achievement or external success. In the words of the renowned psychologist Carl Jung, the meeting of two personalities is like the collision of two atoms. If there is attraction, there is creation of energy. This quote speaks volumes about the power of human connection and the energy it generates. Think about it. When you meet someone who resonates with you on a deep level, there's an immediate spark, a connection that goes beyond the physical. It's like two magnets attracting each other, creating a magnetic pull that draws you closer together. This magnetic pull isn't just a feeling. It's a tangible energy that brings out the best in both of you. Imagine sitting around a table with friends, engaging in deep conversations that touch upon your souls. In those moments, there's a palpable energy in the room. You feel seen, heard, and understood in a way that's deeply comforting and empowering. This shared energy creates a bond that strengthens your connection and brings out the best in each interaction. However, when you encounter people who bring out the worst in you, who drain your energy or trigger negative emotions, it's essential to recognize that the energy is still there. It's the responsibility of each individual to bring their best energy to the table, to be a positive contributor to the collective energy. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, the wise Roman emperor and philosopher, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. It's a call to action, a reminder that being a good person isn't about endless discussions or debates. It's about embodying the qualities you admire and striving to be the best version of yourself. Being a good person isn't a passive state. It's an active choice that requires conscious effort and dedication. It means taking responsibility for your actions, treating others with respect and kindness, and standing up for what you believe in. It's about being a positive force in the world, making a difference in the lives of those around you. So let this quote serve as a wake-up call. Stop wasting time arguing and judging others, and start focusing on your own journey towards goodness. Strive to be the best version of yourself, the kind of person you admire and respect. And in doing so, you'll not only make the world a better place, but also find fulfillment and peace within yourself. You don't need to fix your life. You just need to stop betraying yourself. Subscribe to Wisdom Quest for more insights.